Hello again. Listen, have you been wondering or you've been hearing some of my videos I've been showing about rent to owns, lease purchase options, all this good stuff, and you saying, man, owner finance, and you're like, man, I want to learn, how do I do that? How do I take part of that? What really is a lease purchase, lease with option, rent to own, all that good stuff? Tell me the secret sauce, Sergeant Sales. Listen, you have got the right video on mom, Kareem Lewis, your trusted Houston realtor, the one that keeps it real with your AKA Sergeant Sales. And I'm back again, hot topic, talking about rent to owns, lease purchase options, seller finance, the pros, the cons, the whole spill on it, right? So go ahead, like always, make sure you like, subscribe, share, follow, help me, help you, help us. Listen, let's get into it. Rent to own, lease purchase, owner finance. It's what they call creative finance. If you want to, for my book hounds, right? If you want to research it, creative finance. And it's a tool that investors, so like you aspiring entrepreneurs, if you're trying to get started with investments, you know, that is the perfect way. That is the sauce to get started. So now, what is a lease purchase? What is rent to own? What is all of that? Let's break it down like this. The lease, as you hear, rent to own, lease purchase, lease option, all that good stuff. It is a lease. It's a true lease. So like, let's say, for instance, I see a house. I have a house and I'm going to rent it out for $2,000, right? And normally you're going to pay a deposit, first month's rent, you're going to move in. Now, when you have rent to own or lease purchase option, right? You're adding on an option. What that means is by contract, you're going to add on an additional addendum to where it states that you have, 2, 3, 5 years that you can buy that same home that you're paying the $2,000, right, for X amount. So let's just say I say, all right, you're going to pay $2,000 a month and you can have the option to buy this home for $400,000, right? To have that option to buy, to lock in that price, you usually pay an option fee. An option fee is going to be anywhere from 3% to about 10%, right? And that's added to the purchase price. So just to keep the number simple, since I'm in my car driving, so let's just say if that percentage is 10,000, so you're going to pay your 2,000 first month's rent, 2,000 deposit, and then for that option to lock in the $400,000 purchase price in 3 years, you're going to give me $10,000, which technically now the purchase price is $390. Normally when you have that, they're usually going to take a percentage of your rent and add that also to your purchase, right? So now remember, with that lease option, that option fee is non-refundable. It's always non-refundable. And you want to get set up to where at least some of your rent money is going to that purchase. So let's just say again, $2,000. I say, hey, out of that $2,000, we're going to take $200 and put that to the back end. So if you do the math, let's just say after a year, that's $200. So that's $1,200 also added to the purchase price, which brings that down some. So again, it's like I'm renting, but I'm actually building some equity based on the purchase. And so for people that have bad credit, if you have bad credit, you got good income, right? Because this is not for people with bad income, right? This is for people with good income where based on your income, you can afford a home. You can afford a $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 home, but your credit is bad. So you need time to fix it, but you don't want to just waste money. Now, with a lease purchase option, right? Rent to own works the same way. They all work the same way. Different names, it's all the same flavor, right? The way that it works is, like I said, you get 3 years. If you buy it within that time, you get 3 years to clean up your credit. You apply for a mortgage, boom, there you go. And so everything that you paid into it is added and you get a house. Now, the pro to that is we know real estate has peaks and valleys. Right now, I can say for a homeowner, this is a valley. Why? Because it seems like now it's shifted to a buyer's market. Real estate is, a lot of homes that's on the market right now, they're losing value. A lot of times they got to cut 2%, 3%, 10%, 20%. I've seen 40% cutoffs if they've been on the market for a long time. And so this is a buyer's market. Just a year ago or so, it was a peak, right, for a homeowner, because now you didn't have that much, as far as product on the market. So the prices was a little higher. And so it favored the seller. Peaks and valleys. Now, the pro for you locking in a price, let's just say in those 3 years, the economy goes good, everything straightened out, jobs start hitting, people start buying, maybe they lower those interest rates a little bit more. Guess what? Them prices are going to skyrocket. So that same house that you locked in that price for $400,000, now that home could be $450,000, maybe $500,000, but because you paid that lease option fee, you locked in that price. So guess what? You're gonna get it for that price. That's a win. Now on the flip side, the prices can go down, or maybe it's just the same, or maybe it's a little bit lower, right? Sometimes it's like that, and that's the risk reward that you take. But normally, more than anything, homes appreciate over time. So if you get a brand new home, let's say, right, a home was built in, this is 2026. Say if I buy a home, brand new home for 2026, and I do a lease purchase option with it, you can guarantee within 3 years, it's going to appreciate. It's going to go up in value. So as long as I lock in the right price, you make it fair. Make sure you get something that's fair. So it gives you time to work on your credit. But it's not like, the difference is if you're renting, all your money is going strictly to the owners, right? If you're doing a lease option, at least you're building up some appreciation, because remember, your rent payments, you taking a piece of that and it's going to the purchase price. So if you do a longer contract, you know what I mean? You adding more to the back end, it helps you out. That's a win. So now, if you've seen some of my videos, because I've been showing a couple of things, rent to own, lease purchases, you're going to see some more stuff. Listen, that's going to be the things that I'm going to do, under my brand, Renew Rentals, for people, second chance, people with bad credit, not bad income. Like I said, you're going to need income because you're going to make that option fee. You got to pay, you know what I mean? Like, it's not going to be if you low income. It's going to be for my good income, high income earners. You just got bad credit, or for whatever reason, you just can't qualify for the home that you want. It's going to be a way that, one, you be able to lock in a house that you really want. You're going to make payments towards it so you can truly see the path to ownership. You're going to connect with me. And again, part of the home buyers program that I have, where I'm going to coach you. I'm going to show you how to fix your credit, show you how to fix it, right? Teach a man, give a man a fish, he eat today. Teach a man how to fish, he'll eat forever. So that's my goal. That's my purpose. I want you to eat forever. So I'm going to teach you how to fix your credit, right? Once you get your credit right, then, I'm going to hook you up with one of my preferred lenders. They're going to take care of you. They're going to put you through the spill. We're going to get you set up. Hopefully, we get that credit to the 620, as I told you. Get you a conventional loan. You can get the down payment assisted program where you don't have to put nothing down, no PMI, and within 6 months, you can always refinance with no additional charges, anything like that, no closing fees and all that good stuff, just for $250. So these are the programs that I have that I'm going to lock you in. It's the Total Home Buyers Program. So now, even if you have bad credit, it's not going to stop you from home ownership, something that you could touch today, lock in today, so that by tomorrow it's truly locked in and it's yours. So listen, if you're ready, make sure you go ahead and comment. If you have any more questions about it, reach out to me, PM me. As always, my number, 346-589-8925, 346-589-8925. And the good thing is, this is not going to only be a Houston thing. I'm spreading out. So every major metropolitan area, I'm going to set this up so that you have the opportunity. And eventually, we're going to even go cross states. These are the things that I'm working on the background. So I know I ain't have a couple of videos out in a minute. That's why. So listen, it's all coming. So be patient, my family. I got the sauce coming. I got the sauce coming. So listen, Kareem Lewis signing out to the next video. God bless you.